Yeah. Cool. We are playing the Soulframe. Because Soulframe is good. And I've been away from it for a little while. Which I feel like is a bit of a sin. And not a good sin. Unfortunate. Alright. Let's set you and set you. Cool. Alright. Where are we at? Alca's children. You are all the way down there. Of course you are. Ugh. Cool. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. I've missed this game. It's so good. Alright, Flappy Bird, take me home. Alca's children, that's what we need anyway. I think. I have been part of the Silent Rose faction for quite some time. Alright. Apparently there's a new dungeon somewhere too, so I've got to go find that. Awesome. Oh no, I've been caged. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's not okay. There we go. Alright. Alcas, let's go. Wait, where's the other one? Look. Get struck by lightning. Meow. Do 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 do. Alright, Flappy Bird, where are you taking me, mate? Come on. Show me the way. Ooh, we got a chest. Nice. The Digress. Ooh. That is a good secondary, actually. Not too shabby. I need more of those. Alright, Alcas, you are there. Gotcha. Graphically, the game seems different too, which is good. It seems a lot smoother, I would probably say. Alright, let us go see the avocado children. Yeah, that animation is way faster. That's nice. Dope. Very nice. Hello, avocado children. Bring me home. Do do do. Alright. What's going on, Abo?
Heal as fast as they can.
Yes, I will become a child. Or, well, I already am, so.
Then, before the price goes up.
And you don't have anything new. I've got 4 of these. Okay. Alright.
Give the ground a knock if you need me.
Will do. Interesting. Open sesame. Alright, new dungeon. I believe there is something in the world that I have not found yet. But before we do, let's dive backwards. Alright. Verminia.
The envoy. It brings us a neighbor.
Alright, so let's have a
Tell it
look.
we are busy.
Random.
The puppets approve.
Apparently I do too. Actually, that coloration's nice. I like that one.
So you. Drab,
Sure is.
drab, everything drab.
Alright, Verminia, thanks very much for that.
I know.
Alright, Tubalcane. Gathanen. 24 damage. Perfect throw plus 20. Gildor.
Fairly made, but
And that's
French
plus
is too
20. 24 damage. Right. Cool. Do. Alright, so Tempest, Siren. Courage. We'll do that. 16, 15. And then what have we got? Juniper Bow. Quicksilver Polished. Quantum, what's going on? How are you? I'm just playing a little bit of Soulframe. It's been a while. But how are you? What's going on? Happy, wait, Sunday? It's my Sunday night. So I'm assuming it's like your morning. I'm gonna bring Grin. And I'm gonna use Siren, I think. Oh, dude, you're playing Black Myth Wukong? That game is awesome. How many playthroughs have you done of that one? Is it like your first playthrough? It's amazing. Like, such a good game. I actually have it too. It's so good. I think I've done 2 playthroughs. I'm pretty sure. Oh, wow, it's your first. Which area are you up to in? And have you found, like, the secret boss people yet? Some of the bosses are really, really, like, hard to figure out how to unlock them, even if you found them. Oh, wow. Okay, so you just downloaded yesterday, so it's fresh. The Buddha Stone statue fight. Is that with Yellow Brow, I think his name is? The Buddha Stone statue fight. I'm just trying to think of which one that is. Is it like the first area of the game, I'm assuming? And is it like the giant baby dude who like just keeps on... Is it at the temple? In the first area, it's like a forest area.
Alca's children are saying hold up in Hillyden.
Alright, let's go kill.
Allergies. Take care of our Alca, will you?
Buddha Stone statue fight. I don't know which one that one is because there's multiple different Buddhas. Stone statue. But it's such a good game though. Like, I love that game. Alright. Enemy. Didn't realize Soulframe had Warframe DNA so embedded. Yeah, it does. It's really good. If you haven't played it yet, do it. It is a worthwhile game investing your time in. I haven't played it for a while. It's the first game that I started playing, I think, like when I started streaming as well. I haven't actually kept up with a lot of the, I guess like the social... Yo, the AoE on this is so much better. Alright, the damage output's really good though. I switched back to the very first faction that I started with, which was the Children of Alca. They are very cool. And I am hunting tier 3 at the moment. But I'm going to go down and do the Mendicant King. Apparently he's good for at least like the blessed joineries. I'm pretty sure, which is kind of like, I wouldn't say like omniformer, but they're just really, really strong joineries that you can rebind and reforge your weapons with instantaneously, which is nice. Yeah, it's multiplayer. You can get up to 3 squad members within a squad. I don't know if they're going to expand to 4. But we do have a dev stream, I believe. Well, that one's actually already finished, and that was last week, I'm pretty sure, on the Friday. They delayed it for a week for whatever reason. But they did showcase like some of the new areas and stuff that's coming through, and apparently there's a new dungeon in the game already, which I haven't found yet. So I am keen to go find it. And the melee is actually a lot better too, which is awesome. Like, I haven't touched the game for a little while because I've been doing Warframe. But it definitely looks like it's a lot smoother. Like, the movement of the envoy seems very different, as in like more catered to. Very smooth, I have to say that. And the AoE on the Siren, the Pixie Tricks powder, it's like a blinding move. It's basically like Excal's blindness ability, or like his howl. But it is a good game. Like, it's really smoothed out from what I'm seeing at the moment. Like, really, really nice. And the graphics seem a lot smoother too. But I can't really see much like newer stuff on the map, so I am curious to kind of find one of these new map places. Apparently there's like a vertical tile set that you can enter into, which seems pretty cool, so I'm gonna see if I can find it. Come, come, gather round. Yeah, wow, okay, that AoE is way better. And it lasts a lot longer too. That's really good. Very nice to see. And you can turn into a giant butterfly. Which is pretty fun. But we don't have any sort of like fast travel mechanic just in the game. Apparently we're going to be getting mounts, but have no idea what they're going to be like, unfortunately. I'm kind of hoping that we do get probably like, oh, there's the new riverbed area. Sweet. Yeah, this looks a lot better. Wow. And a floating plant. Had a feeling that would still be here. Dude, this is awesome. Alright, we are almost down to where we need to go, which is great. Hello, sir. And we've got a rare chest. Excuse me. Wait, why weren't you blinded? Excuse me, sir. There you go. Those guys are pains to deal with. Heavy units. They're not too bad, but sometimes they can really smack you about. I'm just heading down to one of the, I guess, like newer iterated bosses that was added in, I think about 2 hotfixes ago. The Mendicant King. If you can see that giant circle thing in the distance, you know that you're heading in the right direction. It's basically down at this corrupt area, and this is the whole entire map that we've got at present. I am hoping that it does get expanded, but not really sure on that time frame. But it definitely does have the like the DE elements in there for sure. And this is kind of like your like spy mission, kind of like a Vara-ish pact. But your pacts are basically like your Warframe. Yo, excuse me, mage person, come here. There we go. I am going to switch back to one of the caster pacts, though, as well. Have you ever played Soulframe as well, Quantum? It's a pretty sweet game. I would highly recommend it. If you have access to it, go play it. Oh, Sildar. This is the one that we want. Alright, so 34, 20... Wait, that's a lot of spirit, man. Alright, what have I got? Gwillin. I might just bring Odiak. Odiak's really fun. Very, very cool, like, electric casting weapon. Or arcanic, I should say. That's its damage type. We don't really have a lot of elemental damage in the game, apart from arcanic, which is magic. But Iselda is probably one of the prime examples of the magic in the game. Ooh, Kamehameha, see you, bud. I still can't believe this enemy's alive. Oh. Drowsus. What up? When do you think they'll drop P11? I have a feeling it'll either be early next week, like this week coming, I reckon. Because they've shown us pretty much everything that we can expect to get in the update. And I have a feeling it'll be a relatively big ship. Especially just because of the... I don't know if specifically if the combat arts are going to be showing up in this update, but hopefully we do. Ooh, I would like cool stuff. Soling frames? Indeed, Samesy. What's going on? How are you? I thought I'd switch back to Soulframe, because the new update's going to be hopefully dropping within like the next week or two. They did say late September, but I don't believe that they gave us a date for it, unfortunately. But it's like, yeah, it's pretty much like late November, September. Now, it'll be late November, like next week. But yeah, I'm really hoping that they do drop it like next week. So at least I've got some stuff. 21st night. Sadly, no mode system. Yeah, they're still working on that. Which looks really cool. But I think having like corrupt enemies and hopefully some new weapons to play with. I think they've got Bromius's... it's kind of like a Zor blade? I don't know. Or like an axe iteration. I don't know if they really showed anything else like swords, staff maybe, I think was something. There's a lot of different like requested kind of stuff coming through. But we'll see what happens. Awaken ye old king. The good thing about the Odiak and any magical damage is this dude gets staggered heavily by them. And if he tries casting his magic at you, just like stop his BS by like just throwing at the bell. Somehow he doesn't like the bell. And the good thing about the Assaulter Pact is you can basically just stand in the healing AoE and you are fine. Which the AoE to this seems a lot bigger than what it was before. Tomorrow morning there's going to be a stream for 7 to 8 hours, just September. What? What do you mean? I don't want your magic touching me, Mr. Mendicant King. 21st night. The cleavers for me, it's something like a combination of machete and axe. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool, to be honest. No. I want no magic. Oh, dude, they're still stoned. That's funny. The bell still rings, like, relatively slowly, unfortunately. Yo. Oh man. Alright. Tomorrow morning there's going to be a stream for 7 to 8 hours. Just September. Do I remember? What? No. I don't. What's the stream for? Excuse me, sir. I really want this dude's greatsword, though. Like, if they actually add a greatsword in game, they better be adding this one. Pretty please. But yeah, if you want to take on Mendicant King, definitely get the, oh, sweet, I got 7 Quicksilver. Interesting, okay. The Suit of Rancor. Alright, where are these fragments at? Gildor Polished. So we got Quicksilver Polished. So that's for bows. Is there a Blessed one? I wonder. Envoy Hour, a new 6-week, what? Soulframe stream series coming to something. Every Tuesday from 4 to 5 for the next 6 weeks. So it's an hour stream. Right, I'll be joined by rotating guests from Soulframe development team. Oh, this is from Sarah, right. Okay. Behind the scenes insights showcasing upcoming features and reveal what's next for Soulframe. Yeah, okay. I do remember Sarah mentioning that when they were doing like the dev stream for Soulframe. So yeah, like for the next 6 weeks, they're just doing like an hour like playthrough basically, which is awesome. And I think that's pretty cool. They're dedicating some time to that. I knew that you were going to be here, you creep. But I think that's really nice, though, that they're actually going through and showing people, like, Soulframe how-tos and all that sort of stuff. Gimme. I need souls. But yeah, I think that's a really good idea that they're doing that. So I should probably like chuck that onto my watching schedule. I've just had a lot of stuff going on this weekend alone. It's been crazy. Skull Splitter, what's going on? How are you? Oh look, we've got more floating foliage. Wonderful. Can we swim yet? Can we swim? Oh man, I can't wait till we are able to swim. That will be awesome. I love being able to stand in this and just like heal through anything. Alright, the tracking for weapons has gotten a lot better. T1 and Gen G, tie breaking the best of 5. I'm not really following. What does that mean? T1 and Gen G, tie breaking the best of 5. Not really sure what you mean by that. I need context. I've got no idea otherwise.
Time to ward our Alca, big legs.
Alright, what do we got? Scroll, death, and hopefully that's not in the Undercity, thank God. Apparently there's a new Undercity dungeon for Soulframe too. I really hope they drop some new magic weapons with P11, but they don't showcase. True, but I mean, they also really like tight-lipped about stuff as well. So you never really know what they're going to drop until like it actually drops. Yo, buddy, where the hell did you come from? Get out of here. Okay, so Phantom Flock does not stagger these guys anymore. Unfortunate. Alright, now where is that scroll? No, no, maybe? There we go. Maybe they'll get some hot fixes with new weapons like last time with sidearms. Yeah, I would hope so. I think they've adjusted the way that the secondaries apply damage, like they flick around a little bit. So I think they kind of swing them a little bit differently. Apparently it's a small kind of shift, but I think for combat it'll make it a lot more fluid, I would say. Where are these dudes? I would hope at least at some point we do get like markers for enemies on the map. So at least they show up. Because then you're not kind of running around trying to figure out where are they. Like these guys. Super creepy. Excellent. They do stone now. Thank God. They weren't stoning before. So now this pact can actually freeze these dudes finally. That's good. What did you drop? Drax. Just when I need more cash. It'd be nice if my actual bank account had like 500k in it. I'm so excited for the new Mockery armor set. Yeah, actually that looks good. I was surprised that it's a little bit more like chunky than some of the other sets. I kind of like a little bit more of like the form-fitted ones, to be honest. Ooh, super rare chest. What have you got? I knew it would be Drax. That's such a shame. Nope, you don't get to do that. We do love the Odiak though. Nice. What do we get? Hopefully we get like a blessed joinery. Maybe. My RNG in this game has not been great. I'm pretty sure this Banneret chick just had the zoomies. Alright, lady. Alright. Well, that's the Mendicant King done. I'm just trying to think of where I'll need to go to get... Oh, Wolfie. Hey, buddy. I have a feeling that we'll be able to feed this little guy and eventually rank him up, and then he'll become a mount. I do not want to swap that. I want the... What was I using here? Oh, Garen Rude. Righto. Let's have a look. I'm going to use Arangol. She's a little bit more effective for movement. Spirit. Now, what I found interesting from the dev stream, though, is that I'm trying to think of his name, which I cannot remember. He's the dude that like develops all the packs and the ideas and how they synergize between like all the virtues. He mentioned that grace was duration, not range. And I thought, are they switching that? I hope not. But anyway. I really hope they don't. Because I've only just gotten used to it all. Which is a good thing, so. Blessed Joinery from Faction Tail above level 22. Yeah, I would assume so. So I'll probably head up like northwest, because I have a feeling there's going to be like a new dungeon at least around somewhere, I think around here. Actually, I lie. I think it's over near Tuvilcane. The Pit, I call it. I'm pretty sure it's around here. So that'll be up near Curlal. So, we're going to go for a run. And I'd really like to see if we can get something that gives us, I guess, an indication of how long this transformation lasts. Awesome. And they seem to be giving a lot more XP as well, which is nice. Alright, Wolfie. It's time. As far as I know, it's like courage for damage, spirit for duration, and grace for range. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I think he might have maybe misspoke, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I thought duration was spirit-based. And grace is range. Right. Where are we going? We're going up here. A timer for our abilities? Yeah, it definitely would be. We'll see about that though. I'm sure like a lot of what we look at as a player is variably different to what they're actually shipping. Which is not uncommon, I would say. They definitely have their timeline to work on things. But I guess being a player of a game though too, like we get like straight up hands-on experience where they're working on like a completely different timeline as well. Which is not a negative. It's just we look at it and we're like, hey, we'd love this. Thank you very much for your soul. Okay. Huh, there we go. Thanks, Arangol. I love it when she ragdolls people. It's pretty great. I'm really looking forward to the combat arts, though. Like, they seem like they would be a lot more streamlined, or at least a little bit more fluid, I'd say. I love the Grin Dagger. It's so good. Alright, where are we at? And there's a 3-star. Bugger it. I'll just go do the 3-star. Come on, dogs. We gotta go. We gotta run. We need to kill. But yeah, like a timer for abilities would be nice. Just to kind of see how long this particular like ability lasts. I wish it would regenerate while we were using it though. Because as far as the like fast travel mechanic kind of works, it's good, but I wish it would just regenerate while we were using it. Because then you've got to wait like another, what, like 30 seconds or so? And then it like comes back active. Hello, you little potato. Excuse me. Alright, so we got the fight, paperwork, fight, Synod's finest. Gotcha. I probably could be using a different pact, but for travel, I'm going to use this one. What are we looking for? Corrupt creatures. Right. Okay. Is Avocot there? Are these the corrupted? No. There they are. Oh, that was so difficult. What have you got in your shop, bud? Have you got anything new? Dendrite weave, patch, scrap brass, and iron. Okay. Negatory. Ah. Lovely. Thank you very much for your soul. Savage. Wonderful. All right. Paperwork time. Mike Wazowski. There we go. Sweet. All right. I'm gonna get out of here. Nope. See ya. I think the disengagement in the game, like away from enemies, is a little bit faster too, which is nice. Come on, Wolfie. And I do like the fact that it ragdolls enemies just like our own ball does too. Yeah, secondaries definitely seem to be working a lot quicker, which is good to see that. And hopefully, Tuvalkane gets a little bit more of a personality at like level 4. She's a good character, but she's a bit sad. She just needs a hug. What have we got? Bog and Myrtle. We'll raise you up then. Yeah, I did. I put the +8 range, and when you're standing still, you can throw out your projectiles a lot faster. It doesn't. It's noticeably faster than the standard amount of it, but where is it? The node for it. There's one particular ability on the pact sorry, the Odiak, that allows for, if you're standing still, this one here. I think it's grounded. Yeah. Increase casting speed when standing still. So when you go to reforge it, I think... I'm trying to think of which joinery it is that I used on it. So reforge, Grin, Gwillin, Odiak. I put the Fable polished on it. It gives you the +4 consecutive damage, and then throw distance is +8. So it's this one here. So that's the best one that I could find so far for that. You can put lifesteal on it and +14 damage, but I thought the throw distance +8 and consecutive damage +4 is good. But then, because you've got the grounded ability as well, it bashes out a lot more damage. So if you just stand still, your range is pretty good. Not on the dagger. But it starts turning you into like a bit of a mini shotgun kind of deal. Minigun. Not shotgun. I'm thinking Warframe stuff now. Trying to switch my brain over. But I generally do like this one, especially for the Vadagar Stag and the Mendicant King as well, because he really does not like voltaic damage at all. But yeah, for like low level enemies, like this actually really smacks the crap out of them really nicely too. I can feel a sneeze coming on. I really don't want to. I just use the polished joineries for now. The system needs some fixes. It's definitely not the final. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they got them out, which is good. But yeah, it's more like ship it out, get some data, test it out, and then just see what's what. Even those chicks really don't like the voltaic damage too. So it's nice to see a lot more of the voltaic damage, like, really ramped up, to be honest. Now, to Volcane, I do believe that there's a new dungeon area or location that you can find near her, which is nice. So I'm gonna go check that out. And the Gildor lifesteal was so low. Yeah, I've noticed that as well, Dracis. Like, it's really not that apparent. I think the +4 might be a little bit better, but the +2%, it was like, is there really, like, what's the point of putting 2+, or like 2% of like health increase on like a weapon? I guess it might work well on, say, some of the fly blades, like Pricklies and the other one, which I don't remember because I don't really use it that much. But I think Skilter, I think, has a 2-star rating rarity, which is probably more useful than the Pricklies. Yeah, Pricklies is 1-star attunement, where Skilter is 2. So I'm going to switch that over to at least a courage base for the fly blades. I might actually switch it to a... Nah, I'll make it courage, because the way that I'm thinking about shifting Juniper is making that a spirit bow, and then I'm probably going to change this over to courage, and then just maintain the fly blades as courage based weapons. And then Vidigris I've maintained. That used to be a 3-star rarity, but now it's a 2-star uncommon, which is interesting, because that was a 3-star before. I do remember that. And then where is the other longsword? I still think Igne Mora needs to be bumped up to a level 3 rarity, because it's, yeah, it's a rare blade, and it just doesn't seem to have the smash effect you would think that it should have. especially for the difficulty it takes to get to acquire it. It's definitely a very rare kind of sword, in my opinion, anyway. I definitely have a sneeze coming on. Jorah de Boer. What game is this? Soulframe. Soulframe, Soulframe, Soulframe. It is amazing. And I really hope the throw on this blade gets increased. It's very slow. If it doesn't get sped up, at least give it like double the amount of throw damage. Because it's a heavy blade. Bless you, thank you. Yeah, I didn't expect to sneeze, but there we go. Well, I didn't really sneeze. I kind of blocked it, which is probably not a good thing. Right, so I feel like the dungeon is roughly around this area. I think I was talking to someone else about it. I think earlier this week, Helix. She mentioned that there was a new dungeon tile set somewhere, so I'm gonna go find it. Ooh. Smacked. Can I give more information about the game? What would you like to know? Where is the dungeon? Is it this way? Is it? No, okay. Nuts. Because I know that there's an entry down there, but it must be near to Volcane. A new tile set, at least. Yo. Giant mushrooms, indeed. It's still like an early development, pre-alpha state. MMORPG, essentially. Elements of, say, like RPG, a little bit of like Elden Ring style, not quite like Dark Souls, but it does have elements of Dark Souls. But it's a lot more forgiving. I want to know where this dungeon is. MMO, more like co-op. Well, I mean, yeah, you've got like those two for different genres. It'll be an MMO once there's a lot more players in the game, though, Dracis. But yeah, it is still relatively closed to a degree, unless they've actually opened it up since the last dev stream. Is this the new dungeon? I would hope. We'll see. Yo, okay, the door's open a lot quicker. That's good. Oh, we can punch again. Excellent. Cool. Alright, I'm just gonna let my sword just stay where it is so I can go punch people. Maybe not. Excuse me, magical sword. I need you. Wolfie, I need you. Chesty, I need you. Alright, so damage output definitely seems a lot easier to fulfill now, which is good. Ooh, is this a new task? Oh no. No, we've been in this sort of tile set before. Still nice though. Satisfying. Oh, no way you can jump on the balloons. That's awesome. Excuse me. I wonder if you can pop the balloon. Sweet. I like this. I had a feeling they would be stable. This is awesome. Oh man. I think the throwing animations have gotten faster too. Iron goal. Thanks, man. Sweet. Just ragdolling people off the top of a balloon. Now I know we can land on the balloons. Indeed you can. Look at that. I don't know, for some reason I was like, I wonder if you can just jump on top of it, because I didn't think there would be any collision to it. So the balloons still move, the envoy doesn't. But at least you know that you can stand on top of them if you need to. But that's pretty cool. I'm gonna be upset if D's like collision on balloons now. You can't use them as a stepping stone. Not that you could really jump from one to the other, although it would be kind of cool as a puzzle if you can do that. So why don't we put that in the suggestions? That'd be dope. Thank you very much for your soul, kind Sinecure. I never tried it before. Yeah, true. Yeah, I didn't either. I just saw it and I was like, eh, see if we can jump up on top, and you can. It's great. So yeah, if we get like a balloon puzzle, that'd be nice. So this does look like it's basically just one of the run-of-the-mill tile sets. So I wonder where the new tile set is. Is it like a pre-generated? It must be. So I'm going to assume if I rerun this, it should give you a different tile set then. Whoa. Okay. Is that new? Seemed like it. I've never seen them do slam damage like that before. Alright, Flappy Bird. Where you taking me, bud? Is there a chest down here? No, but there is a door. What do you mean with the new tile set? I'm pretty sure there's like a new, like, vertical dungeon, like similar to this one. But I was talking with Helix about it, and she mentioned there's like a new dungeon somewhere, or at least like a new tile set. So a vertical one, like this one, like a multi-level vertical tile set. So I'm going to run this one a couple of times to see if there's a new tile set that's been implemented. Alright, Flappy Bird, where are you going, dude? When did they add it? I have no idea. That's why I'm trying to find out. There's been like a few little bits and pieces added as far as I'm aware. Kind of like mini hotfixes, but things that just don't show up. So it's kind of like background implementation, which is pretty nice. I'm going to bring the bow. So I'm going to finish this tile set and then I'm going to rerun this one. But I don't know what the actual tile set's going to look like until I start running through. I'm trying to think what else we spoke of. I know that there's like the new tile set. I think there was a few like little mini kind of like key markers on the world map. Open sesame. There we go. Alright, that bow definitely shoots a little bit faster, which is nice. Excellent. Okay, upstairs or outside? Where are you taking me, Flappy? I'm going to assume it's upstairs. Hey, lady. Alright, camera movement is definitely improved, which is nice to see. Ah, it's this puzzle. Alright. No. Okay. That was dodgy as hell, but at least it worked. Sweet. Hooray, we are at the exit. Flamekin kilt. I have got so many of those. Oh, and I get another one. Awesome. Sweet. Open sesame. Alright, so we'll see if we can rerun that one. But I don't know where it's brought me out though. That's the only problem. Okay, you brought me out near... I think it's out near Aura as well. Kind of. No, it's the tower. Okay. Right. We'll have to go rerun that one, I think. I'm really hoping that I can get this new dungeon. I mean, Blessed Joineries would be nice too, but I probably could run the Mendicant King. Oh wait, I can't. I think it's what, like an hour respawn? I do not want to go there. Come on, Wolfie. Let's go. Hello, sir. That was close. Huh. Sweet. Alright, so where's to Volcanic? Oh, man. Of course I choose the long way around. That's alright. Hopefully I make it just in time. Got it. Ah, Juniper Bow, you've never done me wrong. Ooh, Alright, 3-star it is. I'm not gonna waste that one. I need a Blessed Joinery. Hopefully it's like the Blessing of Iridus, I think it is, for this spirit. I definitely need those, and I have not come across any of them since I started collecting the joineries. Actually, that's a lie. I think I found like maybe 2. But yeah, the consistency of their drops has not been consistent at all, which is a real shame. Alright. Avocado, where are you? There you are. Hey, bud.
Time to ward our Alca, big legs.
Okie dokie.
Now keep those kickers in a twist. I'll show you the ritz.
Odin, what? Cage. See if we can sneak around these dudes. Sneak, sneak, sneak. There we go. That was easy. No bonky stick from you, lady. Those chicks are way more mobile, though. Alright, so we got the chest. Nope. Sweet, we got the Vadigar Stag too. They usually drop some really good stuff. Hopefully blessed. Please. Alright, so where's this thing? Can I get it from here? Yo, the arrow flight's really good. That's dope. Oh man, what? There we go. That's better. Oh man, tantrum lightning. Gets you every time. Alright, so that's that. So where's the Vadigar at? There he is. Maybe won't use Iron Goal for this though. I'm gonna fight Stag with Stag, I believe. Where's Garen? Actually, no, I lie. I'm gonna use Mora's Hand. Have there been any updates for this, by any chance? I still like the concept of this pact, but I still feel like it could be adjusted. How much fire stuff can you give now? Yo. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it really does. I think they did say that they're looking at it, but that's kind of like down the track. I think they're working on focusing on like the main 3 starter packs, I'm pretty sure. Just adding like their own icons and stuff, which I'm surprised that they didn't do to start with. I mean, they're the introduction to the packs. Oh, we got Rook. Oh, well, that's nice. So that's been released out of the reward pool. That is good. I'm gonna go up to Fort Conehold, I think. Or where is that area again? Nah, we'll go see Tuvokane area again and see if we can generate that tile set. I'm assuming it's a tile set. I don't know if it's like a brand new dungeon area or like entryway, I mean. But we'll see. But yeah, the Mora's Hand, it's an interesting one. I think leveling it is very difficult. Like having this as the main first ability, I think really should be changed. This third ability, just completely remove it entirely. I think this one should be in the first slot because this is like a fire AoE defensive mechanism. And you don't really get much like return on utilizing this ability as well, because you still get damaged quite a bit, especially with the damage output AoE. It seems like when you get hit, it procs the AoE fire ring, but then you still take damage on top of that, like, but more so. So it's kind of like it's almost enhancing the damage itself that you're taking from the enemy. It's weird. The third ability was bugged. Excuse me. I wouldn't know about that, to be honest, but I definitely think this needs to just be completely removed from this pact. It's either that or give it more functionality. I would rather say, like, I don't know, blend like the third ability into the second one. So every time you get hit, it throws out the flame ball. Actually, the damage being taken now, okay, that's better. From what I can see, that's way better. Because you used to take an absolute shit ton of damage every time that you got hit with this AoE. So let's test it out again. Hey, lady. And then the damage ticks on fire is a lot better. So if you just stare at people, eventually they'll burst into flames. So that's about 10 seconds. Yeah. But yeah, like ragdolling a single enemy is useless. And the damage ticks on this is actually a lot better. But they can block them too, which is interesting. Yeah, so you still take an absolute truck ton of damage. That's just, yeah. This definitely needs to be looked at some point. And the fire ticks should definitely eat away at enemy health a lot more. I guess it depends on who hits you though. Alright, fire away. Or maybe not. Alright. How much damage are you gonna take? I'm just gonna stare at you until you ignite. Alright. That's not bad. It looks like the fire ticks need to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 16, 16, 16. Yeah, the damage calculation output, or like randomization, it caps it at like 16 damage per tick. Unless maybe I can put more courage on it. And maybe that'll increase its damage. Maybe. Let's have a look. After using it, you couldn't attack anymore and you need to relog. Oh, the third ability on Handamora? Ugh. Alright, so there's courage. So I'm gonna boost courage to 20. And then we'll see if that does anything with damage output. No. So do you still have to be in range? Or do you have to just look away from them first? Right, so you do have to look away from them to reignite them. So that's 10, 10. Right. So it must be based on their health pool, not so much damage output. (10, 14, 16, 15, 16, 15, 16). Maybe it is boosted by courage. Huh. Okay. You use different modes on the pack too for more courage. Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, I'm assuming by boosting courage to at least 20, it gives you like your damage ticks a lot more once they inflame the enemy. 17, 10, 15, 17, 15, 17, 20, 17. Okay, so it is affected by courage then. This is good. And the only reason why I wanted to test like its passive ability is because I was just curious to see whether or not. So it's definitely. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Inflammatory. So if no one else is not close to them, it doesn't really do a lot. Alright, that definitely applies a lot more. So you've got to have at least 20... Oh god, tantrum lightning. You've got to have at least 20 courage for this pack to be effective. So, if I keep courage maxed, then I'm going to play with range a bit. And what I'm testing specifically on this one is... Where is it? Smolder. Targeted enemies heats up under your gaze, taking increased fire damage till they burst into flames. And then this one I find is interesting. Is this boosted by your second ability? The fire within burns even brighter. Taking fire damage increases weapon damage. Or is that the fire damage on enemies being applied by Smolder so they inflame and then they take more damage increased because they're on fire? I'm assuming that's what it is meaning. But yeah, the Inferno just needs to go. It's easy for me to say that, but still, I think Ignis Wrath should be here. Ember should be on that one. And I swear, like, O Tempest, the Sizemore ability, should just be shifted over to Hand of Mora completely. And then replace Sizemore with, say, like, I don't know, the lightning bolt from, like, the enemies when they drop it, when they're, like, sacrificing themselves. I think that would be, like, a really easy adjustment to just fix those packs, I would say. But we'll see. Do you know the YouTube channel Sarah? Yeah, I do know Sarah Loves Archery. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, I have seen her stuff. She's definitely, I think, one of the original, I guess, Soulframe YouTuber people. Tile set, tile set. Are you going to generate? Please, generate. This looks like a similar... Alright, so this is a low level tile set. I'm going to go regen. The first passive ability, Hungry Flame, triggers when you're in flames. For example, when you're in the Undercity dungeons and walk through flames. For real? That doesn't make sense at all. It'd make more sense if you could just do this, put enemies on fire, and then you do more damage to them. Because yeah, that does make sense. For like, to look for an external fire source like this, for example. Like, that's just silly. Like, really silly. Like, this should inflame you, I would think. Like, you put yourself into, like, a really low, slow burn kind of thing. But at least you're inflamed. If that's the way that it's applying its fire output. Or its damage application, fire instance, I think that would make more sense. Because, yeah, if you're standing on, like, a torch to be able to set yourself. Yeah, I think with the torches I've tried it. But it just seems silly to look for an external source of flame application when you've got a fire packed, like, right on your arm. Like, this should set you on fire, you know? And I was doing quite a bit of testing stuff, like really early on in Soulframe. And just updating like Discord stuff, but I don't even know if like that's being checked through or what happened there. But I just stopped putting any sort of feedback through because people weren't really having a discussion. It was more of like an argument about what was being said. So I just gave up and I was like, I'm just not going to sit there arguing with people when they wanted like a validated response to something when it was logically like set out. So I just thought, nah, I'm not going to bother doing that anymore. It's time, and I don't have time to argue with people. It's not an opinion. It was literally, hey, I found this bug. Here's the feedback on it. And then, yeah, I just gave up giving feedback. Which is a shame, because I really want to add, like, useful information back to the guys at D, but yeah, it just seemed like it was a saturated area to have open commentary, I guess, which is good. Like, some people were really responsive and said, you know, I found this and, you know, I found that. That's the sort of stuff that I look for. It's like, cool, like, you know, people are supporting each other in a game that they really enjoy, but yeah, I kind of stopped doing the whole hey feedback stuff because a lot of people just sit in Discord just having a whine and a whinge about stuff, and I just yeah, anyway. Excuse me, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, wow. Okay. This is good. I'm liking the fact that the animations definitely seem a lot quicker. Very much so. Can I open you? Open sesame. Okay. Maybe not. Can I squeeze through? Maybe not. Oh, good timing. There's definitely like an axis block though. I wish we could look up completely vertically. But that is a-okay. All done. Nice. Yeah. What do we got? Flint can kill? Nope. Helmamora. Yeah, that animation's definitely faster. That's nice. Well, with the feedback traces, yeah. I mean, I'm happy to give feedback, but I just got tired of people having a whine and a moan about stuff. I was like, bro, like, you do understand that this game is still in, like, heavy development. Apparently people don't understand what pre-alpha means. But, I mean, also, too, I'm not trying to be, like, dictative or, like, rude with people's understanding. It's just, it was amazing to me that so many, like, players would just sit there and just, like, tackle other people's comments as if it was like a personal insult to them. And it's like, do you understand the concept of this server? Apparently not. I'm glad that the flame Ignis Roth can't get interrupted. That's good. still take a crap ton of damage though. Wow. This definitely needs to have a healing replicant, like, engagement somehow, because it's not. Yo, that's a shit ton of damage, man. And it's always when you've got the aura on as well. Wow. And then you've got Ode Tempest, which just shits all over these guys. And that's the only way really to regenerate health is by doing a smite, which is good. Huh. Look. Babaqua. But yeah, you definitely don't get a lot of health regen with this pact, unfortunately. I do like the pact, but I would like to see it, yeah, just rebalanced in some format. Alright, what do we got? Courage. I think range and duration would be better on this one. When they dropped in P11, I'm so ready to play with you. Yeah, man, that'd be dope. I recently helped some new players with the crypt. Oh, nice. Awesome. But yeah, I'm definitely hyped for the new content too. Yeah, blessed Joinery farms have not been kind to me as well. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping that there's some new toys that we get to play with, especially at the Avocot Scott shop, or even at least the factions, to make it like even more worthwhile. So taking out like the Flame King kill, like the reward pools and stuff, because yeah, the rewards for what we did, the only two factions that are really worthwhile getting into, Kith of Kings for Igne Mora, and then the Ode Tempest from Silent Rose. Like, this pact works really well. But I've certainly had conversations with people where they've been like, it's boring. I'm like, really? I don't think it's boring at all. But I think I like it because it's such a good defensive one, basically. Like, you've got your shield up, and enemies have got no reason but to fall over and basically die, which is great. So I think it's very effective that way. But I certainly think there's something about the first ability though, like that makes sense to be putting that on the hand of Mora, or Mora's hand. Just makes a lot more sense rather than that being on, say, like a lightning and air kind of elemental pact. Like that lightning bolt that I just got hit by would make sense. Yeah, it's great. Like, it works really well. And its casting time is pretty good. Like, I can't complain about it, like, at all. I really miss the ultimate pact abilities that we used to have. I would hope that they would come back, because I've heard a lot about them, but I don't know what they were like, unfortunately. So I would really like to understand what they were like and why they were taken away. Like, I like the abilities that we have in the game so far, but it would be nice to understand and see what the ultimates were like. The minigun thing with the Ode Tempest? Ah, yeah, like you could pull the shield ball in front of you and like shock people with it. I think I saw footage of that and I was like, what is that? I want that. So it surprises me that they took that sort of ability away. Yeah, that seemed awesome. Like just electricity just being minigunned out. Fuck yeah. Why wouldn't you keep that? I know I don't swear a lot, and I just swore. Whoops. But yeah, I think bring that back for sure. Alright, I'm gonna smack this one out, and then I think I probably should go to bed soon because it's like 9 o'clock at night. Well past my bedtime. Hello. I haven't seen you little guys around for a while. Ah, that's all you give me? They just pop. That's funny. What are they called? Willow wings. I'm glad that they got called that. That dude just opened a door. Why are you going in here? I want to understand what you're doing in here. Does he have new armor? Because I don't mind this armor. Pretty cool. Wait, are they beating up on the townspeople? Oh, the mockeries are going after the dudes. That's funny. I love the fact that the corrupted don't like the sinecure, and the sinecure don't like them either. That actually beat a dog. Okay. So 2 sinecure to at least 1 mockery. Okay, so the mockeries are still pretty strong, even like super low level. Yeah, they do pretty good damage, man. And they still give really good XP. 1200 to be precise. Oh man. Alright. What have we got? We've got Marta. I haven't seen Marta for a while. I do like the idea though that when you switch factions, Silent Rose generally gets the Vedagar Stag. Alca's Children, excuse me, generally gets the Marta, like mini boss. Yeah, Ode Tempest, no doubt about it, is probably one of the best packs in the game. And you used your Iron Claw with it? There was something like a Berserk mode with Iron Claw where you could jump from enemy to enemy. What? Why would all of this be taken away? That'd be awesome. The Iron Claw would be dope to use. I love being able to use the Iron Claw and Iron Claw's backed, especially as like a melee. I don't know why we can't be selected in, like that as a weapon. I just need Avocado. Wherever he is. Hello? Avocado. Where you at, bud? Oh, it's the flowers. Wait. No, it's not. Where's Avocado? Come on, buddy. Where you at? Oh, I hear you.
Big legs.
There you are.
Oi, leggy.
Yes. You got nothing for me. Right, okay. I don't really see the concept of going to see the avocado shop if he's got nothing that you want. And then it completes that stage. Hello, giant Dorito ship. We love murder.
Hark, the collector. Well, need I belt the spell song too?
Yes.
It up, grunts. Sector Sydney, exterminate the grove.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Remaining legion, eliminate the gruel.
I love how grumpy she is.
Lift his tribute skyward.
Alright. Now where's the big boy? Yeah, see this ability right there? That lightning bolt? I think that should be put onto the Tempest. Instead of that one. I think that'd be just a really easy switch and fix. And thematically it would just make sense. Or even that trap. Like, that trap could be put onto the first ability of the Tempest. Because then they're trapped in the AoE. And you're running around shielded, and then you're bouncing all that damage and voltaic damage within that sphere. I should be hired. I've got so many good ideas. Alright, Grandma. Bring it on. Where is Nimrod? Oh, there you are. Come on, you can hit me. Anytime. Okay. Can you give me a blessed by Iridus? Please. Maybe. We'll see. Alright. Goodbye, Dorito ship.
Well, all according to protocol, I suppose. Enjoy your garbage, Gruel.
Sure will, Grandma. Blessed by Iridus. That would be amazing. No. Gilda Rusted. Alright. alas, no blessed joineries. What have I got for network settings? North America. I'm going to drop that down a bit though. I'm going to switch that to 9.5 because that usually runs a lot better for me. Alright. Cool. Well, I think that pretty much wraps up my conquest, for this stream at least. I think as far as the joineries go, I'm still on the elusive blessed joineries journey, but that's okay. I can probably bring it up at least another time as well. I'm going to drop courage down and boost duration and a little bit of range and see if that helps with these ones. Just having a bit more range, especially on the astrosphere. But we'll test that possibly tomorrow as well. But yeah, thank you very much for joining in. Always a pleasure. Dracis, everyone else who's been chilling, thank you very much. I'm probably going to wrap up and I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed your stay, and I will see you guys in the next one. So for now, I will say ciao. Ciao.